Hello everybody, welcome to the vanilla server. ToddytheBody here, and I have a visitor. I heard him walking around. I thought I had ghosts, but really I just had an Enderman. So we're gonna see if we can get a... Did you even aggro? Oh, yes you are aggroed on me. Let's see if we can get a pearl. Okay. Yeah, we got one. First pearl from me. I should just waste it. Yeah, let's just throw it somewhere. Okay, so today, I have no plan today. Is it safe out here? Okay. So I turned my shaders to the medium setting instead of the high setting. I get a little bit better frames. They don't seem to be too much better like I was getting in the 30s and 40s before, but that's how it's going to be. So let's turn that off. Let's see, other, show FPS, there we go. Alright, so what have we done here? Last time we set this up and I had not started building it. I just wanted to decorate it a little bit, and I was talking about making a building on top of the mob spawner, and so here's the start of it. And I'm really loving this palette here. The bone block with brick and then the dark oak is awesome. Okay, so I made some pathways. It's a mirror image, like as far as this part to this part, but this and this goes off in different directions. It looks a little different. So let's go take a look on the inside. But yeah, I didn't have a plan today. I was thinking about just getting on and maybe doing a little building. Yeah, and you can see what my process is, if there is such a thing with me. So here we go. See, just trying to add a little thing here or there. Looks like there should be a stair of some sort. I like the other side of this a whole lot. I don't like the double here, but I mean, it's not terrible, but it seems a little out of place. But if you put glass here, then on the other side it kind of looks funny, or at least maybe on this side it looks funny because you see this wood. Yeah, so let me get some building supplies and some building thoughts together, and we'll get at it. Okay, so I didn't really actually go get any building supplies. I went and slept off the night a little bit, and here we are. So, you know, we'll just do this together. Make a couple failed building attempts, tear some stuff down. You know how it goes when you're building stuff. Yeah. So I start a staycation today. If you don't know what that is, it's like a vacation, except for you don't go anywhere. Not that I was planning it or anything. It's just it's a use or lose sort of situation. I only get so many hours that I can build up as far as PTO time, and that is paid time off. Let's see if I can replicate this over here. I think I've already messed up because you have to go up the sides. Whoops. Where this is? Yeah, let's just see if we can do it. I think it goes something like that. Window, white, wood. Window, white. Oh, I think I got it. Okay. And then this is going to go up, and around. Okay, I think we can do this. And then this goes up and around, so this should be window right here. And we'll open this up. Oh, that's not the right one. Yep, so staycation. So I have a week off. Hopefully, I plan on getting videos out instead of lately. You've probably noticed that they were like, oh, there it is. I was wondering where that went. They have been, you know, like 4 days off. Is that open on the other side? You know, 4 days, and then I put out another video, and it's just work-related stuff. But you've heard me all talk about that. Wasted. Talk about that sort of stuff before. I am loving the mob farm. I'm getting all kinds of bones from the skeletons. I think it's the most prized thing that I get out of it. Get plenty of this bone block here. Yeah, I'm going around and break that piece of glass that I just totally wasted. Goodbye, glass. Okay. Whoop. Going around. Yeah, so I just need to burn some time. So yeah, we're gonna stay at home and maybe build on some Minecraft for a little bit. Okay, the conversation is going south. So let's see here. Alright, some bone blocks. On my way home today, I heard a radio station. Sometimes I listen to talk radio. It's a Republican sort of talk radio station. Now, I used to be like real big into politics. Like, I really, really cared. I've even gone to Washington D.C. to march for like a Tea Party thing. But it's not my cup of tea anymore. Just to kind of go back, yeah. Is that a pun? I think it is. But it's not my cup of tea anymore. I think I got it here. I think I did it. Same on both sides. Let's go take a look. I've just gotten to the point where I don't really feel like anything I would do would make a difference besides voting. So I still do my patriotic duty of voting, but as far as like trying to make arguments and trying to persuade people to see things my way, I just see it as fruitless. I think people have their own opinions, and I have my own opinion, and it just makes you angry to argue politics, so I don't anymore. But anyways, I was listening to this radio station, and they have a guy that where are we at here? I think I want to do a floor right about here. And because it's going to be sectioned off, maybe I'll take it, I think I need some more wood, actually. Yeah, let's get some more wood, and then come right back. Okay, I got a little bit of wood here, so let's see if we can make a roof. So this guy, he doesn't talk about politics. His group that he plays around on the air with, and it does seem like playing around. It just seems like he's having a good time. Kind of like successful YouTubers. They just sound like they're having a good time. There's probably a fair amount of work that goes into it. But he was talking about, or they were talking about first concert that they had gone to, and they're a little older than me, I guess. And they were talking about like the Rolling Stones and Beatles concerts and stuff like that. This mob farm still spits stuff all over the place. Okay, there we go. But the first concert I had gone to was a Gravity Kills concert. And I think I was like 15 years old. But that's 15, 16, something like that. I was young. But that was actually the first and last concert I've ever gone to. So like, I'm like talking with my buddies, and they've got all these experiences and stuff. But I used to actually be a raver back in the early 2000s. That was my early 20s. I'd say the heaviest time was probably like 2000 to 2002. I went a lot, and then after that, it's I got out of the army and went home and tried raving a couple times, and I had some fun, but it just wasn't the same. So I quit that and started going to college instead. I mean, I was going to go to college regardless, but it's just something I left behind me. Okay, do I know how to make stairs? I should have made way more than that. Let's go ahead and make a fair amount of stairs. There we go. This will do. And that, and that. Okay. So now let's see what we can do with this. I built up this edge here because I want it to have something. I want it to see the white still, right? Okay. So I want it to do something like this. Can I still get a stair in there? No. Why don't they make it so that you can get stairs in there when you're going around circle like that? So when you're down here and you see it. There you go. You still see the white. Now that's a little reddish. Is there a stair that goes along with this? I wonder if, because I'm not really using any planks. Like, these are going to come down. So I wonder if spruce would actually be better. Let's go grab some spruce and do it on the other side and see if that's more of a brown instead of a red brown. But yeah, I used to go to raves all the time, and I've seen so many people. I don't know if you guys are into techno music. Back when I went, they called it techno music. I think now they call it EDM, electronic digital music. Okay, here we go. So let's see if we can get 16. There we go, good enough. But now they call it electronic digital music, but back then they called it techno music. And we would go to parties, not raves. And there. Now let's go check out the spruce. We might have to cut down a bunch more spruce because I've cut down a bunch of dark oak, thinking that that would be okay. Alright, heading back. But yeah, so, you know, some of my favorites at the time, like to see live favorites, would probably be like, of course, you know, Tiesto and Paul Oakenfold and Paul Van Dyke were some good ones. Probably my favorite parties I have gone to were like the Ultra Music Festival in Miami. I went to that in 2004, March of 2004. That was my last huge party I'd gone to. But at these parties, I used to do some poi dancing. That's much better. I like that. So we are going to have to cut down a whole bunch more spruce. So we'll go through. Yeah, that's too red. We'll go through what I've got here, and then I'll have to go off camera and get. I guess I lost that in the water. Game didn't want me to have that piece. And yeah, so I used to do poi dancing. Now, some of you might not know what poi dancing is. It came from New Zealand, I believe. So you New Zealanders will know what it is. And so what it is you take two, I would say, like decorative. You can use balls for practicing. You can fill socks with socks just to get a little weight in the end. But when you're really doing it for a performance, great, it didn't work. Now I have to get back up there. Oh, no, that wasn't the stair. But when you're doing it for a performance, you have this like ball chain, and at the end you have a wick and you light it on fire, and it's really cool to have the fire whizzing around your body. It's actually like really awesome. It just sounds like jets. Trying to get this. There we go, and it's gonna come around, and I'm thinking, I don't know what I want to do with this. Maybe I'll put some fence up and around inside there to fill the gap, but we'll see. This is actually a little harder to aim. Maybe I need to get some dirt. So yeah, it sounds like jets whizzing around your head. I'll probably insert a little clip of me doing it if I can find one, probably about right here, and then I can like tell you a little bit about it. So now that you have an idea of what it is, it's actually something I had learned to do before I'd gone to my first rave, and it's really the cause of why I started going to raves. You see, I was hanging out with some friends one night, just, I don't know, getting silly, and we put these glow stones. I play Minecraft too much. These what are they called? Glow sticks on shoelaces, and we just started just throwing them around in circles, making cool designs and everything. Now, little did I know, they knew that this was a thing, that people do. I didn't know that this was. I thought that they were just being cool or being funny, and you know, this was something that we were gonna try out and just you know, spend some glowstone. I want to say glowstone. Spin some glow sticks around on shoelaces, and you know, they got out their techno music, and I had liked dance music before. Like, now you guys are gonna hate me. I'm gonna lose some subscribers, but you know, I was into that Aqua song, that Barbie Girl song. I liked hearing it, and you know, I would play it in my car when nobody else was around, or nobody else was with me, and you know, I would do the Barbie voice, and I would do the other guy's voice, and yeah, I sure would. Now you guys know, and people who know me in real life, they know that I used to sing that too. But anyway, so you know, I was into the dance music. I didn't know of techno. I didn't know that like people would play a set of music and like mix these songs together. These guys knew this. I didn't know this. And I thought that they were like making it all up. So so I thought that the glow stick thing was pretty cool, and after that night, you know, I was like practicing and spinning these things around in circles and trying to do different circles and different designs, and a buddy of mine, he was, you know, practicing with me, and they were talking about going to these raves and how like people are just silly there, and they dance funny, and you know, not really dance funny. I mean, it's not a funny dance, it's a cool dance, but you know, it's different than like when you go to the club. So I was like, well, okay, this will be the thing that I do. I'll go and I'll spin these glow sticks around, and people will think it's real awesome, and you know, I can tell them, hey, yeah, my friends and I, we made this up. It's a new thing. It's a new dance, and you guys can learn it too. You know, that sort of stuff. But so then I go to my first rave, and not everybody. There's a huge amount of people that okay, there's more people than I would have expected, which I guess if I thought that I was making it up would be more than myself. Doing some poi dancing, and you know, I was kind of let down to like, oh wow, all these people are real amazing. You know, there were people like spinning it behind their back and stuff, and I just had to. If I wasn't going to be the first, then I had to be the best. So I started practicing and practicing, and when I was practicing, I ran out of wood and I had to go cut down some spruce trees. So after a few months of practicing a lot and trying to learn new moves and skills and everything, we felt like we were finally worthy to try spinning fire. So we put in our order, got our fire poi. We decided on a fuel that, not common fuel, because common fuel would burn too fast. Or was it? Yeah, we ended up using mineral spirits, but the very first time we used common fuel. And then the reason that we stopped using common fuel is because we had a little incident. So let me tell you about this. Alright, so this is the very first time we ever decided to spin fire. Okay, so we've got our wicks. We got our can of common fuel, the kind with the little screw top. What we ended up doing is we cut off the top of the can so we can dip our wicks straight into the common fuel. Do I want it to come like this? Yeah. Oh, it's got a weird block shape right there, and in fact it should come up this way. I think what we will do is we will try to put some stairs underneath. Yeah, this is gonna make a weird shape. Maybe we could put some fence or something, or maybe here, I think. Yeah, because this is just gonna be a weird block shape. Let's do it anyways. Yellow, right? Okay. So we've got our can, and so we were reading, you know, about what kind of precautions we should take. We had our water hose off to the side. We had a couple fire extinguishers. We had some wet towels. That's actually what we were going to use to put the wicks out once we were done spinning. Okay, so the first person's up. It was my buddy that, not myself, the other person that was with me. I just don't want to give out names. So he dipped his wicks, you know, got them in there nice and soaked and everything. Went and spun them out so there wasn't like excess fuel all over them. What did I do? Did I come around this way? I think I came around this way. Fuel all over them. Lit the wicks up, and off he went, just spinning fire all over the place, having a great time. And I was like jealous. I want to go, but you know, I gotta wait so I can put out his wicks and we could be safe and all that. But to cut down on time, what we were doing the very first time is that, so he put his wicks in and then went out and started spinning fire, and I didn't want to waste too much time, so I put the towel right in front of me, but then like, okay, not right in front of me, like here, but then like right here I had the can, and I had my wicks already strapped to my hands, and they were soaking in the Coleman fuel. And what we were going to do is I was going to flip the towel over onto, can I get it up? Onto his and put out his wicks, and then I could jump up and then just start spinning instead of like getting these things onto my hand and getting all strapped in. Like these fire poi that we were doing, they strapped onto your hands, okay, like buckled in, like you better know what you're doing, sort of stuff. Well, we didn't. So he came over, he was done. So I flipped the towel over onto his wicks to put them out, but the chain of the poi that I was wearing caught onto the edge of the can and pulled the can over onto his still burning poi, and the fire like grabbed a hold of his, or the fuel grabbed a hold of the fire. The fire came and arced back into the can, and as it was like tipping forward, so then I jump up and the can tips backwards and it sits straight up. But by that time the fire it I can't demonstrate it in Minecraft. It just like goes like this up into my face. Okay, so then I jump up. When I jump up, my wicks knock the can back forward, and he's standing on this side, and the can with all the burning fuel rushes over his feet, and he starts jumping all over the place, and we are just having a grand old time, and we are like trying to beat ourselves, like gorilla style, beat ourselves to get this. We didn't even think about stop, drop, and roll. Like, you know, you practice this stuff in school, but when it's happening, you don't stop, drop, and roll. You just start beating yourself with your hands. And and we like I was saying, we were strapped in to these fire poi. I'm sitting here looking like, how am I supposed to get back up? I kind of like, I dropped myself in a place where I can't get back up. Let's do that, and then maybe pillar our way down like this. Or maybe I should just made a pillar. Why use stairs when you can pillar? I used way more dirt than I should have. Now I only have 3 pieces left. And I have to get down there and get all this dirt anyways. So I'll finish telling the story. So we're trying to get these straps off of our hands, and I think that I'd like just ripped it. Wasn't that cool? That's how my mob farm works. You know, you can get, this is like sharing mob drops. You know, I get my mob drops in the chest, but then if anybody else, they can come and pick up these shared. This is for the community. So trying to rip these things off, and then finally, you know, we get it all out and everything. But what my friend used to say, he used to say, like, if someone's talking about like a bad day or something, he used to say, well, at least you're not on fire. Well, after experiencing this, you know, it really wasn't that bad. Common fuel, if you ever get caught on fire, I hope you don't, but if you ever get caught on fire because of a common fuel accident, it must not like burn really that hot or something, because it didn't hurt. It went out right away. No red skin or blisters or anything. It must like burn itself off and not what it's on. But it was still scary as heck. But from then on, we never did the towel thing with ourselves strapped into the poi. Just way too dangerous. So, pro tip from Toddy: don't mix fire with putting out fire. Okay. Let me get a little bit more of this done, and we'll come back here. Okay, so I did a little bit off camera here. I lost my recording time, so I just, you know, used up some building time to see if I could come up with a little bit of something. So really I just put on a top. So let's go take a look at it. Take a little dip, and there we go. Alright, so the outside, I don't know, I'm still thinking it looks really, really plain. Like I need to mess it up a little bit, or I don't know, something. I don't really do this a lot, but I tried putting ladders like up there, but it just didn't look good, because then it started covering up the white, you know, like something like that, and then, you know, the top one too. Let's just get a look at it. Well, that, you know, I don't know, but then if you take it all the way around, I wish you could turn the ladder sideways and then have it trail all the way around. That would be kind of cool. Maybe I would do that. And then if I do have ladders as decoration up there, it would make it easy access to get up and down. Okay, there we go. But let's go see what it looks like on the inside. So I used some andesite for the floor up above, or ceiling, however you might want to say it. I did put some ladders here. That's where I was experimenting. I might leave that, but if you like just start putting ladders all over, See? Ah, it looks too woody. And then you like lose the effect of just having that new white block. But we'll use it on the sides there. Do I have any? No, I was thinking maybe I had some trapdoors on me, but I don't. 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 of these. Let's just try out this. So that's something I would probably do. And I might use the birch, even because I'm using it as the pole here. And none of this connects. I thought it would connect, but I guess not. So if I use a stone one, I wonder if that will connect. But let's go upstairs and see what it looks like. Alright, so it's pretty basic. And then I have the glowstone up here because up on the roof, you can see it's the upper slab. So mobs can still spawn up there. So that's why I threw the lights up there, or else I wouldn't have had it. Pick that up. The floor is lowered here. I mean, it adds some dimension to it, but this, you know, I had to put this here for the ceiling, and so it just makes it so you can walk underneath it. Otherwise, you had to try to skip around the corners. But that's what the top looks like. I might put some storage up here. It's mainly, I built this upper floor, so I'd be a little bit further away from the mob spawning down below, so maybe this could be an AFK area. Seems like it might be a little safer now, especially that it's all lit up, and it's lit up below too. So let's get that there. Okay, so that's what it looks like on the inside. I still don't know what to do on for the windows there. Windows, that was it. Let me try that out. You know, because I've got a window in the middle and I've got windows on the corners. Maybe it'll look okay if I did it up on top too. Let's try that. Let's get our sleep on real quick. There we go. You see, I already took a screenshot of it when I thought it was finished. Which, yeah, I guess it's not really finished. It doesn't look finished. Okay, so let's go put in those windows and just take a look to see if that helps. Look, mob drops all over the place. Mob volcano. So maybe I should have named the last video. Make sure nobody's sneaking up on me. Dirt. There we go. Name the last video mob elevator volcano, or volcano elevator, or something like that. Okay. So we'll tear that out. I've got exactly 5 pieces left. So there, and then the 2 in the corners. There, and there. Didn't get it? Now, there you are. I'll have to go back for you later. There, and I'll probably let a little bit of light in, which would help out. Or at least, like, maybe when you're up here, you can see out. Got both of those. There we go. Let's check. Ooh, I forgot my dirt. Okay. We'll check it out from the inside first. Just so I can pick up that bone block mainly. Okay, inside. Alright, so yeah, sorry about like finishing up the rest of this. Okay, I kind of like that you can see a little bit. It doesn't look like a, you know, you don't get that claustrophobic feel. You can see out here. But yeah, you know, when the missus is home, you can't record. You have to, you don't have to, but, you know, I'd like to hang out with her. Let's go up this way, and then get a good look. Oh, fail. Alright, jump button this time. There we go. Alright, so that's a little better. I'll probably leave the windows inside. Instead of just leaving it white, at least. Then you can see in there a little bit. But that's it, you know, we've got a little building on top of the mob farm, getting our mob drops. I'm happy with it for now. It's cool. You know, it's time to start on something else. I still need to be able to, I'm looking for creepers. I still need to get some string. The 2 villagers that I have over there in the village over there, over that way. One will trade for paper, which is fine. The other one trades for, at the moment, it trades for string, and I need to get some sort of spider farm going on. So I'll probably think about that. Maybe in the next vanilla episode here, we will get something going. I've got a design that I use. It's not mine. I found it. So we might use it. Maybe I'll try to come up with something of my own. But if not, then at least I've got that fallback. Oh, where's that? Did you see that piece go up in the air? Where's it going to fall down at? Anyways, you guys have a great day. And I'll see you next time. Bye.